Today we're going to take a look at the Rotem RAM GENE-1 Mark II. Rotem are an Israeli company, and this unit was purchased by the Health Protection Agency for NHS hospitals in their frontline CBRN response kits. They started to do this just after 9/11, obviously where there was a heightened risk of a terrorist attack involving nuclear power, especially at nuclear power stations. So if there had been a nuclear incident, this unit then would have measured the contamination on the casualties. So the kit comes in this flight case with, you've got a quick start guide, you've got a spare battery, and obviously the unit itself. Now the unit originally cost £1,750 new. I was very lucky to pick it up for £245 on an eBay auction. I'm glad I got a quote from the only company in England that still sells them, and when I saw how much the unit sold for, I knew I had to get it, because it was, for what you're getting, it's it's an absolute bargain. But you can see it has a Ludlam 73110 pancake probe, which measures alpha, beta, gamma and x-ray. It has a contamination mode, which measures in counts per second, and it has a dose rate mode, which measures in microsieverts. So with the cap on, it measures the dose rate, and with the cap off, it measures contamination. And I'll turn the unit on here, and once on, the little rate LED starts to flash, and you can see the dose rate then starts to climb, measuring the background dose rate. And it is reasonably quick. I find with the Ludlam probe, it's very sensitive, and it's very, very quick to react to sources. So taking off the cover, we are now in counts per second mode, in the contamination mode, and there's a little ambient light sensor, and that detects when you remove or replace the cap on the back to switch modes. And we'll just pop that back on, and as you can see then, it swaps back into dose rate mode. And the unit's a nice weight. I mean, it's slightly bulky, obviously, with the large probe at the bottom, but it's not too heavy. And it was actually a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. And you can see compared to the radius scan, the sort of overall size of it. But obviously a much larger, more sensitive probe on the bottom. So what we'll do now is we'll do a quick jump cut, and we'll do a bit of measuring with this with some check sources. Okay, so I've got a couple of sources to try out with it, and I'm just going to give you a basic overview again of the front panel here. So we've got a combined on-off switch, we have a reset button, and we have an audio button. Now the audio button obviously just mutes the audio or mutes the alarm or turns it back on again. Reset button, if you have a large dose on the display and you need to move on quickly to another dose, you can hit the reset button and it just wipes it completely. There's no cooldown period. You can also do a combined dose, so you can do dose rate with dosimeter on this as well, with a combination of buttons as well. So at the moment we're in dose rate mode, so I will do the World War II compass here, the marching compass. So we're in 175, 167, say 170 in combined hard beta and gamma and microsievert. So we take the cap off, you can see the display changes to contamination mode, and we're now measuring in counts per second. So that's 13,500. We're in counts per second. So we'll stay in contamination mode, and we'll do the americium. And the americium is 6,390 counts per second. And we'll have a little test of the strontium 90 here as well. So, what's the strontium 90? 6,930. So there's another little test I can do with this, and a quick jump cut, and I'll grab a little piece of black rubber. Okay, so with this little piece of black rubber, what you're able to do is the little ambient light sensor. You can block that with the rubber, and I'll show you at the front. If I block that with the rubber, it switches back to dose rate mode. So if I do the same thing again with the strontium 90, you can see we're up there to 1.3 millisievert. And if I do the compass, we're nearly up to 2 millisievert with that. Obviously, you're not really supposed to measure alpha and beta, you know, in the dose rate mode. It really should be in contamination. But yeah, it's a nice bit of kit, and I'm really happy I bought it. I was a bit apprehensive paying so much for it, but once I found out the original sale price, you know, I couldn't be happier with it. So I mean, it really, at the end of the day, it is a laboratory grade contamination and dose rate meter, very similar to the thermoscientific meter there. So yeah, if another one of these comes up for sale and you're on the lookout for an all-rounder, this is definitely the meter to go for. But listen, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye bye.